My beloved child, the silence at the beginning of this message is intentional, because something has been moving quietly behind the scenes, arranging moments, closing doors, and preparing an unexpected shift that touches your heart deeply. What you are about to read carries the weight of confirmation, not rumor, not imagination, but a truth that has been sealed and allowed to surface only now. Archangel Michael says this moment arrives not to break you, but to awaken strength that has been resting inside you, waiting for the right signal. The confirmation did not arrive loudly, it arrived softly, almost unnoticed, like a breath held too long and finally released. The energy around you has been shifting day by day, creating restlessness without explanation, and now the reason steps forward. Your special person is leaving next week with circumstances that feel sudden, yet were quietly forming for longer than you realize. The connection you share has never been accidental, and that is why this news carries such emotional gravity. Every shared silence, every unspoken understanding, every moment that lingered longer than expected was part of a deeper design. This departure is not punishment, it is positioning. Type Amen 333 to receive calm and clarity. During this unfolding change, what feels like distance forming is actually space being created for truth to breathe. When someone significant steps away physically, the spiritual bond does not weaken, it reveals its true depth. You are being asked to observe rather than react, to feel rather than fear. There has been a quiet pressure on your chest lately, a sense that something important was approaching without a name. Now the name is known, and with it comes release from confusion. Knowing the truth, even when it stings, is the beginning of peace. This leaving is connected to responsibility, timing, and a calling they can no longer ignore. They are not running from you, they are being pulled towards something unfinished. The path ahead requires solitude for them, even if their heart remains aware of yours. Type Amen 444 to receive strength where emotions feel heavy. Archangel Michael says this separation is supervised, measured, and protected. Nothing about this moment is outside divine awareness, and nothing about you is forgotten. The tears you hold back are seen, and the courage you do not recognize in yourself is honored. You may notice memories rising unexpectedly, moments replaying in your mind without invitation. This is not weakness, it is processing. Your soul is reorganizing itself to understand what comes next. The coming days will feel slower, as if time itself is stretching. This is a gift, allowing you to adjust, to breathe, to ground yourself before the shift fully settles. Stillness now will protect you later. Type Amen 555 to receive emotional balance and inner peace. My beloved child, there is something important you must understand clearly and without doubt. This departure does not erase what exists between you. Distance does not dissolve truth. The bond you share has been tested before, even if you did not notice at the time. Each test strengthened it, refined it, and prepared it for endurance. This moment is no different. My beloved child, your role right now is not to chase, not to cling, but to stand firmly in your own worth. When you do, the energy between you remains clean and unbroken. Confidence is your shield. Type Amen 777 to receive confidence and self-respect. As next week approaches, emotions may surface unexpectedly, both for you and for them. There may be moments of silence that feel louder than words. Do not interpret quiet as loss. They carry thoughts of you more than they show. The leaving is practical, not emotional, even if emotions try to disguise it. What is meant to return always finds its way back through alignment, not force. There is protection around your heart during this time. You are not walking through this alone, even when it feels solitary. Strength is being reinforced daily within you. Type Amen 888 to receive divine protection and comfort. My beloved child. This message also carries a reminder of your power. You are not defined by who stays or who leaves. You are defined by who you are becoming through each experience. Your light does not dim because someone steps away. In fact, it becomes more visible. Others will notice a quiet maturity forming around you. This phase is shaping you into someone who no longer begs for certainty. You are learning to trust the unfolding without panic. This is growth you will later thank yourself for. Type Amen 999 to receive wisdom and emotional maturity. Archangel Michael says there is something unfolding beyond this departure that you cannot yet see. It is connected to timing, clarity, and restored balance. The pause you experience now is temporary, but the lessons are permanent. There will be moments when you question your own reactions. Be gentle with yourself during those moments. Healing is not linear, and strength does not mean numbness. You are allowed to feel deeply while remaining grounded. That balance is rare, and you are learning it now. This is preparation for something greater. Type Amen 111 to receive patience and steady faith. My beloved child. The days following their departure will reveal unexpected calm. Not immediately, but gradually, like water settling after movement. You will notice your breathing ease again. Support will come from places you did not anticipate. A message, a thought, or a moment of clarity will arrive exactly when needed. You are surrounded even when alone. There is dignity in how you are handling this, even if you do not see it yet. Grace is forming through your restraint. That grace will open doors later. Type Amen 222 to receive unseen support and guidance. My beloved child. Remember this clearly and hold it firmly. What is meant to align with you does not disappear, it recalibrates. What is temporary leaves lessons behind, not emptiness. Your heart is learning discernment, not closure. There is a difference, and you are stepping into it now. This awareness will protect you in future connections. You are not being tested to see if you will break. You are being shown how much you can hold without losing yourself. That is power. Type Amen 333 to anchor emotional resilience. My beloved child. There is also a practical message hidden within this moment. Focus gently on your daily life, your routines, your physical environment. Stability outside creates peace inside. Do not isolate yourself completely. Quiet connection with the world keeps energy flowing. Balance solitude with presence. Your dreams during this period may become more vivid. Pay attention to how you feel upon waking rather than the images themselves. Your subconscious is communicating healing. Type Amen 444 to receive restorative rest and clarity. Archangel Michael says your heart remains guarded by truth. No manipulation, no misunderstanding, no outside interference can distort what is real between you. Authentic bonds are resilient. Time will reveal why this pause was necessary. When it does, you will see how perfectly things aligned, even if it feels impossible now. Trust grows in hindsight. You are not behind, and nothing is lost. You are exactly where you need to be to become who you are meant to be. Type Amen 555 to affirm trust in divine timing. My beloved child. This message also carries gratitude for your endurance. Many would have reacted differently, but you chose reflection over reaction. That choice matters. There is honor in your restraint, and it has been noticed spiritually. You are being strengthened quietly, without spectacle. This strength will serve you well. Carry yourself gently into the coming week. Move slowly, breathe deeply, and stay rooted. You are supported more than you know. Type Amen 777 to seal peace within your heart. And remember this line clearly, as it stands alone and unchanged. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. This message ends not with loss, but with assurance. What leaves temporarily does not erase what is written spiritually. What is true remains true regardless of distance. Hold your head high, your heart steady, and your spirit calm. You are protected, guided, and never overlooked. My beloved child, after the moment of confirmation settles into your awareness, a new phase begins quietly, without announcement, yet deeply transformative. The departure next week is not the end of the story, it is the turning of a page that required courage from both sides. Archangel Michael says the energy following this separation is carefully guided, even when it feels unfamiliar to your heart. The first days after they leave will feel strangely empty and strangely light at the same time. Emptiness arrives because habits break, while lightness arrives because tension releases. Your soul recognizes this shift even before your mind can explain it. You may find yourself replaying conversations, facial expressions, and moments that once felt ordinary but now carry weight. This is not regret, it is integration. Your spirit is absorbing what mattered so it can move forward without confusion. Type Amen 101 to receive grounding and emotional steadiness. There will be a moment when you expect a message that does not arrive. Instead of pain, there will be a pause, and in that pause you will notice your own strength. This is the first sign that you are adjusting with grace. Distance sharpens truth. It removes noise and leaves only what is real. What survives distance was always meant to. You are not being asked to wait helplessly. You are being invited to grow independently while the universe rearranges circumstances. Independence is not separation from love, it is alignment with self. Type Amen 202 to activate self-worth and inner confidence. My beloved child. As days pass, you will sense their thoughts reaching you without words. This is subtle, like a gentle pull or a sudden memory with warmth rather than sadness. Emotional connections do not obey geography. They will think of you in quiet moments, when the world around them slows. Your presence lingers because it was genuine. Genuine energy leaves an imprint. You may not hear from them immediately, and that silence is purposeful. Silence is giving both hearts space to breathe without pressure. Type Amen 303 to receive patience and emotional clarity. Archangel Michael says the next phase is about balance. You are learning how to hold love without losing peace. This lesson reshapes your future relationships profoundly. Notice how your reactions soften over time. What once triggered anxiety now passes more gently. This is healing in motion. You will begin to focus more on yourself, not out of selfishness, but out of necessity. Self-attention now prevents emotional exhaustion later. Type Amen 404 to strengthen self-care and emotional health. There may be moments when nostalgia feels sweet instead of painful. This shift is important. It means your heart is no longer resisting reality. You are learning to honor what was without clinging to what must evolve. This is emotional maturity unfolding naturally. Opportunities will begin to appear quietly in your daily life. A new interest, a renewed routine, or a sense of motivation will surface unexpectedly. These are signs of redirection, not distraction. Type Amen 505 to welcome positive redirection. The universe is not asking you to forget them. It is asking you to remember yourself. When you do, everything else aligns with less effort. Your value does not fluctuate with presence or absence. It remains constant, solid, and undeniable. This truth is settling into your core now. You will notice that you sleep differently, breathe more deeply, and think more clearly. These physical shifts reflect inner recalibration. Type Amen 606 to receive rest and renewal. Archangel Michael says there is protection around your emotions during this phase. You will not be overwhelmed beyond what you can handle. Each feeling arrives in measured portions. If tears come, they cleanse rather than weaken. If calm arrives, it stabilizes rather than numbs. Everything serves a purpose. You are being prepared for a conversation that will happen later, when both sides are clearer. Timing matters more than desire. Type Amen 707 to align with divine timing. There will be a day when you realize you are no longer counting the days since they left. That realization will surprise you. It marks a turning point. From that moment, you reclaim emotional sovereignty. You choose how deeply to engage with thoughts instead of being pulled by them. This empowerment is quiet but permanent. Once gained, it does not disappear. Type Amen 808 to claim emotional independence. My beloved child. The connection remains intact, but it transforms. It becomes less heavy and more honest. Truth replaces longing. You will begin to understand why this separation was necessary. Understanding arrives not through explanation, but through peace. Peace is the confirmation that alignment is occurring. Type Amen 909 to receive lasting peace. Archangel Michael says your future self is already grateful for how you handled this moment. Strength exercised now saves heartache later. What unfolds next depends not on fear, but on faith in your own resilience. You are stronger than this moment, not because you resist it, but because you move through it. This part of the journey is shaping you into someone who no longer fears loss, because you trust your ability to rebuild. Type Amen 111 to seal courage and resilience. This continuation does not close the story. It steadies it. What comes next will unfold with clarity, calm, and purpose, exactly as it should. My beloved child, as time continues to move forward after their departure, something subtle yet powerful begins reshaping you from within. The noise that once surrounded your thoughts slowly fades, replaced by a calm awareness that does not demand explanations. Archangel Michael says this phase is where inner strength forms silently, without struggle, without announcement. You may notice that your mornings feel different now. The weight you expected to carry upon waking is lighter than imagined. This is because acceptance has begun to anchor itself inside your spirit. Acceptance does not mean forgetting. It means releasing resistance. When resistance dissolves, peace finds space to settle. Type Amen 121 to anchor acceptance and calm. Your emotional reactions start to soften in ways that surprise you. Situations that once stirred anxiety now pass without pulling you under. This is growth happening naturally, without force. There is clarity forming around what you truly deserve. You are no longer willing to accept uncertainty that drains you. This awareness protects you going forward. Your standards are rising quietly. You are learning to value consistency over intensity. Type Amen 232 to strengthen emotional boundaries. Archangel Michael says this stage reconnects you with your intuition. You begin trusting your inner signals again. Doubt loses its grip. Your intuition reminds you that love does not disappear when tested. It reveals its true nature under distance and time. You will feel moments of gratitude for what was shared. Gratitude replaces sadness because the experience enriched you rather than diminished you. Type Amen 343 to invite gratitude and emotional balance. As days unfold, you reclaim pieces of yourself that were paused. Interests resurface. Motivation returns gently. You begin doing things for yourself without feeling guilty. This is self-respect reawakening. Your energy becomes more stable. Others notice a calm confidence forming around you. Type Amen 454 to stabilize personal energy. There is a shift happening in how you view the connection now. It no longer defines your emotional state. It exists as part of your journey, not the center of it. This shift is empowering. You regain control over your inner world. Peace becomes familiar instead of foreign. Type Amen 565 to deepen inner peace. Archangel Michael says you are entering emotional maturity without hardening your heart. You remain open, yet protected. You understand now that love does not require constant reassurance. True bonds survive without constant attention. This understanding frees you from unnecessary emotional strain. Type Amen 676 to strengthen emotional wisdom. You may sense moments when your heart feels full without a clear reason. These moments are alignment. They confirm you are exactly where you need to be. Your soul recognizes progress before your mind does. Trust that sensation. You are becoming emotionally self-sufficient, not emotionally distant. Type Amen 787 to affirm self-sufficiency. The future begins to feel less intimidating. You stop imagining worst outcomes. Calm expectation replaces fear. You are no longer bracing yourself for loss. You are open to growth. This openness attracts healthier connections moving forward. Type Amen 898 to welcome positive alignment. Archangel Michael says your strength during this period is shaping your destiny quietly. The way you choose peace over panic alters future outcomes. You are proving to yourself that you can handle uncertainty with grace. This realization changes everything. Confidence grows from experience, and you are earning it now. Type Amen 909 to claim confidence and trust. This phase does not rush you. It steadies you. You are no longer chasing closure. You are living with clarity. What remains will remain naturally. What leaves has served its purpose. You stand grounded, aware, and emotionally whole. Type Amen 111 to seal wholeness and inner stability. My beloved child, there comes a point after change where the heart stops bracing itself, and this is where you are now arriving. The emotional waves that once rose without warning begin to smooth out, leaving clarity in their place. Archangel Michael says this is the stage where understanding replaces confusion and strength becomes effortless. You no longer feel the need to explain your feelings to yourself or anyone else. What you feel simply is, without judgment or urgency. This calm acceptance signals that your inner world has found balance again. The absence that once felt loud now feels neutral. Neutrality is healing, because it means peace has taken root. From this space, wisdom begins to guide your next steps naturally. Type Amen 131 to stabilize peace and inner balance. Your focus slowly shifts toward the present moment. Instead of replaying the past or imagining outcomes, you engage more deeply with what is in front of you. Presence becomes grounding. You start noticing small joys that were once overlooked. These moments do not replace what mattered, but they remind you that life continues to offer warmth. Your heart remains open without feeling exposed. This is resilience in its truest form. You did not harden yourself, you strengthened yourself. Type Amen 242 to reinforce resilience and calm awareness. Archangel Michael says this phase restores your confidence in timing. You no longer rush answers or outcomes. Trust replaces impatience. You understand now that alignment cannot be forced. What flows naturally carries less pain and more truth. This awareness prevents you from settling for uncertainty disguised as passion. You recognize stability as a form of love. Type Amen 353 to anchor discernment and clarity. Your emotional boundaries are now clear without being rigid. You know what you can offer and what you will no longer carry alone. This clarity protects your peace. Others may sense a shift in you. There is a quiet authority in your presence now, a calm certainty that does not seek validation. You have learned that silence can be powerful and stillness can be healing. Not every moment requires reaction. Type Amen 464 to strengthen emotional authority. There may be moments when communication resumes in some form, or moments when it does not. Either outcome no longer defines your stability. This neutrality is freedom. If connection returns, it will do so with more honesty and less confusion. If it does not, you remain whole. Wholeness is your anchor. Your worth is no longer tied to another person's choices. This realization changes how you move forward. Type Amen 575 to affirm self-worth and emotional freedom. Archangel Michael says the lesson of this journey has now integrated into your spirit. You are no longer learning through pain, but through awareness. You trust yourself more deeply than before. This trust becomes your compass in future decisions. The version of you that once feared abandonment has transformed into someone who trusts alignment. This transformation is permanent. Type Amen 686 to seal self-trust and confidence. You begin envisioning the future with steadiness instead of uncertainty. Hope returns without desperation. Expectation becomes gentle rather than demanding. You are open to what comes next without clinging to what has passed. This balance attracts healthier experiences naturally. Peace becomes your default state rather than a temporary relief. This is emotional maturity embodied. Type Amen 797 to welcome steady hope and alignment. Archangel Michael says you have passed through a moment that could have shaken you, and you emerged grounded instead. This strength reshapes your path ahead. You no longer fear transitions. You understand that movement is part of growth. What lies ahead will meet you where you are, not where you used to be. This readiness ensures harmony. Type Amen 808 to confirm readiness for new chapters. This part of the journey does not end with closure, but with calm continuation. Life flows forward without resistance now. You carry lessons, not wounds. You carry clarity, not confusion. You stand centered, aware, and at peace with yourself. Type Amen 111 to seal completion, peace, and alignment.